maybe to Naruto.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Today it's live second round coverage of the California Classic. We're off and running here, and let's take you down to the action at hole number 1. Stepping up to the first tee and off a surprisingly good first round. Let's see if our featured player can conjure up some of that magic here in round 2. Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number 1, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Good roll, solid, that's a par. Second hole's just 371 yards. Frank, are players licking their chops, thinking they need to make a 3 here?
Yeah, if you can just accept the fact that you're going to have a longer second shot than you'd think for a hole of 370 yards, then that's the first way to overcome this. Just put yourself a short iron in your hand. Do the attacking with the second shot.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot,
That is a tremendous shot right there. Touch, nerve, had it all.
I saw that.
Bottom of the barrel.
An eagle from a bunker? Let's get it. Let's
Now the
go.
third hole, a par 4, 471 yards. Frank, break this hole down for us.
All the trouble appears down that left
And I
side
just did
with
that.
the series of bunkers, but you've got to take into account the trees that are well positioned down the right side. Plus, as you can see, this fairway is not exactly flat.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
Frank, what's the best way to get at this hole location here at number 3?
If there's a desired shot pattern, it's a little draw off the tee and a little draw in. And the reason why, if you look at the shape of that green, it's on a 45-degree angle to the left, so it really does suit a shot coming in from the right.
Had a birdie here yesterday, in there close. Great opportunity for another one. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. No problems early, looks good.
It does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Frank, here's a case at the 4th hole, this par 3 of Pete Dye kind of messing with a player's mind. Just how does he do it?
Well, there's a straight line between that tee and the flag. That's the obvious thing. But if you follow the look of the hole down there, it's just the shaping of the bunkers, the little curving of the edges there that just take that mind's eye away, almost making it look like there's a little bit of a dog leg in a straight hole. Very clever.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Good job right there. Now making a move and setting himself up for, who knows, a good weekend run, maybe at another title. The former college standout has been excellent today. Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah. Long and straight.
That's how you do it.
Second shot.
Get down. Lay down. Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Just a couple of feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, here we are at the 5th hole, a 535-yard par 5 for the long-hitting professionals. Frank, certainly not a long test. What is the challenge here on this hole?
It's another example of great design by Pete Dye. He'll give you the trouble on the left on the tee shot, and then he moves the trouble to the right on the second shot. It's going to get you one way or the other.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. We're at the 7th now, 346 yards with plenty of water on that right side. How do you handle this one, Frank?
You've got to pick a target there. A lot of people think when they're laying up off the tee, and that's exactly what this hole is. You just blaze away at something down the left side. But if you're going to pick a tree, you just pick the tree. Pick a branch or a leaf. Be more specific.
Setting up for the approach, this player in total command.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The decision-making, club selection's been spot on, but the execution, the swing, is really what I'm admiring right now. This looks like it's going to find the target.
We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. Trying to make yet another birdie. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Now the second par 5 on this opening 9 here at PGA West. Frank, what are we looking at?
The bunker down the right side gives you that optical illusion because it sort of has that curvy edge to it, plus it sort of moves its way to that right side, and then you notice there's a bunker on the left that sneaks in on the left side. So this isn't just sort of blaze away off the tee. It still requires a good straight tee shot. If you do err a little bit, then you've got to be very cognizant of the bunkers up on the left side as you get closer to the green.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That is classy.
No chance of going in.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Just drip that in.
Well, it's 4 1/4 inches. Use it all.
.555-yard par 5 8th hole. Frank, is this a 2-shotter or a 3-shotter?
Good question, Rich. It starts to shrink down by the walkway, which is around that 330-yard mark. That's the decision has to be made. Personally, I think you try it at first, because even if you do find a fairway bunker, then it is certainly a layup. If you've got the distance, it's well worth the risk.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Wow, rolling the ball beautifully makes birdie again.
Yeah, that pace, that roll, it's always getting to the hole, and it's the perfect, what we call the perfect holding speed. It uses all 4 1/4 inches of the cup.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That's well played. Places it about 10 feet out for birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. And he has it for birdie. Well, we've arrived at our third par 5 of the day here at PGA West. It is the 11th. It is nicknamed, appropriately, Eternity. 617 yards.
Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power, though?
Wow. John Daly, take a back seat, big fella.
How about that drive?
Is it stopped yet? It's still going.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
And now the second shot here at this par 5. That was a solid strike and a good result. It's been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
That looked like it nearly got below the lip, the level of the lip there.
Can't believe that one, Frank. That was a complete horseshoe right there. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Now the par 4 12th, only 363 yards, but Frank, it is intricate. There's a lot involved, isn't there, in playing a hole like this?
Yeah, I think this is where you have to work out, which clubs do you hit the best? Are you better with a 9-iron? Are you better with a wedge? Because that's the distance you want to hit it to. That's how you can be aggressive, even when you're laying up.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Safely on deck.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
This is for his birdie. Go ahead and do that for birdie. Now at the par 3 13th, and Frank, in some ways, this is vintage Pete Dye, isn't it?
It is. His use of wooden bulkheads, plus the fact that he gives you that diminishing line. The further you go back into this green, you realize it's a larger carry. It just sort of reeks of something that's hit to the front mid-right of this green.
This one looks right on point. That is how it's done right there. What an approach shot. These putts keep the round together. Good roll. Frank, what's the best way to make 3 here at this 389-yard par 4 14th?
I'm not sure, really. I know there's 2 definitive options, hitting it down the left or carrying over the bunker. And I think that's another example of Pete Dye. This is one of those holes you never really know if you've made the right play until you finish the hole.
Moving into this second shot here at hole number 14. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. This one just requires a little bit of focus. just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Solid par 4 here. The 15th is 468 yards. Well, Frank, we are turning home. It says so on the scorecard here at 15.
It is, and once again, another example of great bunkering by Pete Dye. Bunkers on a lot of golf courses are just simply left and right, but what Pete Dye does, he lets them cut in, especially that one down the left side of the fairway. It cuts in, so it has to be avoided, and it's going to be about 280 yards to take it completely out of play. That's probably the best line, is to get it just past that last bunker on the left side.
See what they do now with this second shot at hole number 15.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
And they're close, about 8 feet from the cup. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Par 5 16th is a slight dogleg left at 600 yards.
Can a ball explode?
That is big. I mean, really big. Interesting, with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design. Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. That shot right there from that lie in the rough to knock it that close, that's good. Birdie putt coming up. A par on this hole yesterday. Ooh, so close.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
Putt for par. He needs one. Continues to hold that sizable lead on the rest of the field. Now to the signature par 3. It only plays 168 yards from the tips, but the tee sits up high and the wind can blow, and a lot can happen here. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Locked in on the read and the speed. Score that a birdie. Well, here we are at 18. It's a par 4, only 439 yards, but again, we've said it all day long, water to deal with.
It's a great driving hole here, Rich. You don't necessarily have to hit driver. There's 3 groups of bunkers that are really in play off the tee shot. It's the one in the middle. It's around 290 yards. That's the one you really have to focus on. For stronger players, there's nothing wrong with hitting 3-wood off the tee there. You're still only going to have a shot of 150, 160 yards. Whichever way you look at it, it's something that you think you can find the fairway with. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round. Comfortably knocks it in.
There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
Shout out to Zendaya Coleman's birthday in a couple days on September 1st, 2019. Today is August 30th, 2019. And shout out to NBA 2K 2020 coming out in 7 days next week on September 6th, 2019. And shout out to Season 5 of Supergirl starting on October 6th, 2019. September 6th and October 6th are 1 month apart. Alright. Or 1 month away, you get the point. Alright. Yeah, September 6th to October 6th. September 6th and October 6th. September 6th, 2019, October 6th, 2019. I'm 1 month apart. CBT Naruto. Over and out. Oh yeah, and I'm Green Lantern by the way too, so yeah. CBT Naruto. Over and out. Oh yeah, Green Lantern is a superhero. Alright, CBT Naruto. Over and out.